PlayStation Plus Essential subscription. It's a great catalog of games that I highly recommend you to take advantage of, but I'll run through the games that you need to redeem before May the 9th, and you'll have until then to redeem all those games, because after that, they will be pulled from the PlayStation Plus collection, so we'll talk about that. That's exclusive to PS5 owners, by the way. So bear that in mind as well. We have the official confirmation of the February Plus titles. Deal Labs was on point again. And there's another deal running right now on the PlayStation Store that is of a major game, and it has a lengthy PlayStation Plus trial, premium trial. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, PlayStation Plus Collection is getting an update, and the update isn't a great one in the sense that the games are being pulled. As noted on the PlayStation blog, we also wanted to provide an update on the PlayStation Plus Collection that has been offered as a benefit to PlayStation Plus members on PS5 since 2020. On May 9th, the PlayStation Plus Collection will no longer be offered. If you haven't redeemed the titles in this collection yet, you can still do so until May the 9th, which will enable you to access those titles even after this date for as long as you remain a PlayStation Plus member. So, to not get it twisted with what PS Plus Collection is, PS Plus Collection is not like, what's it called? It's not like PlayStation Plus Extra. PlayStation Plus Extra is a rotating catalog of games that you can't redeem the games on PS Plus Extra. They're there until they're not. Until those licensing agreements expire, those games are there, and it's not the same as the regular PlayStation Plus Essential tier where the games are just there for a month, but you have to redeem them and then they're yours as long as you're a Plus subscription. That's the same with Plus Collection. So Plus Collection is just like Plus Extra, it's just that they've been there in perpetuity for you to redeem. Outside of, I believe it was Persona 5 that was there and then it ultimately got pulled, but if you redeem Persona 5, you have that game in your PS Plus collection. Alright, that makes sense? So, up until May the 9th, these are the games that are available as a part of the PlayStation Plus collection that you can redeem through a PlayStation 5 console. That is the caveat. This is exclusive for PlayStation 5, so if you only have a PS4, I'm sorry, but you're out of luck. So, the games included from Worldwide Studios: Bloodborne, Days Gone, Detroit Become Human, God of War, Infamous Second Son, Ratchet & Clank, The Last Guardian, The Last of Us Remastered, Until Dawn, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. From our third-party publishers and developers: Batman Arkham Knight, Battlefield 1, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles Edition, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Fallout 4, Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition, Monster Hunter World, Mortal Kombat X, and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. So hey, that's a bevy of great games that why not have them in your library forever and ever. I mean, those are a lot of games that a lot of you guys probably just own with your Plus collection, but yeah, unfortunately, they are going to be pulled. You know, the thing is, a lot of those games, especially those first-party titles, we can probably assume why they're going to get pulled. They want you to subscribe to PlayStation Plus Extra. They want you on that, you know, that mid-tier of Plus at least, and to lock away games like a Days Gone, a Detroit, a God of War, 2 Plus Extra. That's going to be very beneficial for Plus Extra going forward, because those are some major games to get people to sign up. And remember that with PlayStation 5s becoming more and more available, it's not going to be a case of the PlayStation Plus collection being something that only, like, we don't have to say only PS5 users can get them. Well, PS5s are going to be pretty regular, and hopefully come 2023, by the end of this year, and even midway through this year, everybody has a PS5, so it's going to be something that they really want to keep those games of value, and they're going to be like, okay, you want to play these games? Plus Extra is what you're going to need, and I imagine all of those games are going to be on Plus Extra from a Worldwide Studio standpoint, and I believe the majority of them already are. The third-party titles, we'll see how that turns out. I think Fallout 4 is already in there, and most of those games are potentially already in there as well. But the third-party titles are going to be the games that they're going to have to sign the deals to keep those games in perpetuity. In the Worldwide Studios title, those games are first-party games. They can just throw them on the service, and that's not a big deal. When it comes to games like a Batman Arkham Knight, a Battlefield, a Fallout 4, you're going to have to make deals with the respective publishers, you know, every time those licensing deals expire. So a little bit of something to bear in mind. It's just, if you have a PS5 console, go to these games, redeem them. They're going to be yours well past May 9th. As long as you're a Plus subscriber, they're going to be yours. And I believe how it works, if it's like how it is with Plus Essential, let's say you unsubscribe from Plus and then resubscribe sometime down the line, well, in that window of time, you're not a Plus subscriber, you're not going to have access to these games, but once you resubscribe again, you'll regain access to these games. So all that makes sense. Hopefully, I was able to break that down for you guys. as simple as possible, not too difficult to understand. It's just that sometimes that date creeps up on us really, really quickly, May 9th, and I'll be sure to give you guys a heads up and a reminder as we get closer to that date, because I imagine within the next 3 months, if it is to be believed, that PS5 consoles are going to be much more readily available. Some of you guys might just get a PS5 console in the next month, 2 months, 3 months, etc., etc. So, a lot of great games in the collection, and if you get a PS5, and let's say you never had a PS4 and you sign up to Plus, man, that would be a great way to kickstart your library of games. Like, you got Bloodborne, Days Gone, Detroit, God of War, Infamous, Ratchet & Clank, Last Guardian, Last of Us, Until Dawn, Uncharted 4. That's a nice roster of games. On top of that, you know, FF15, Fallout 4, Crash, Monster Hunter, and so on and so forth. So, definitely something you want to take advantage of. Alright, moving on from that, quickly to note, Plus titles for February will be available February 7th. Evil Dead the Game, Ollie Ollie World, Destiny 2 Beyond Light ahead of the latest expansion, and then Mafia, the Definitive Edition, which I highly recommend you to check out. Mafia, that's a game you can get in, have a good 8 to 10 hour campaign out of it, and then you can move on. You know, it's not a game that's going to be a sizable undertaking, where a Mafia 3, if you want to do everything, that is a lengthier game. Mafia Definitive Edition is a very, very, you know, in and out kind of game, but with a great story, compelling characters, and a lot of twists and turns by the end of the game as well. So definitely give that a look. Ollie Ollie World, have heard nothing but great things about that game, and it has a fantastic art style. I haven't played enough of it to really give a definitive opinion, but what I did play, I quite enjoyed, and Evil Dead the Game is what it is, but yeah, solid roster of games for the month of February. Lastly, I do want to note the deal of the week on the PlayStation Store is in fact Cyberpunk 2077. It's 50% off for $25, which I think is a pretty good deal. There is a game trial available for this on PlayStation Plus Premium, so yeah, this is what you want to see with game trials. If they're not going to be available right out of the gate on launch, at least you can utilize them to get games that are discounted, like a Cyberpunk, or you know, there's another game that's Persona 5 that just went live today. The trial went live and the game is discounted. At least that's something. I would much prefer the trials to be available right out the gate. Why we didn't get like a God of War trial right when the game launched, that befuddles me a little bit. I guess you can make the argument, hey, like, people are gonna buy that game anyway, why put it on Plus Premium? Well, you know, get more people to sign up to Plus Premium that don't want to spend $60 to $70 right away. I don't know, that's just my 2 cents on that. You want to sell people on these games with these trials right when the game comes out, not a month and a half, 2 months after the game comes out, but I digress. Cyberpunk is a game that has gotten a lot of updates. It actually just got a major update, I believe on PC it was. But yeah, they're going to roll out more updates. Of course, Phantom Liberty, a major expansion coming to this game. Word is that they're dropping more revenue into that game, or a budget into that game, than both of the Witcher 3 expansions. So take that for what you will. At some point, the game will get a complete edition release, so if you want to wait longer before picking it up, that's an option as well. But by the time the complete edition comes out, by the time the complete edition is discounted, you're going to be waiting quite a while. So take that into account, and of course, only buy this game if you have a PS5. The PS4 version isn't the greatest, but yeah, take that for what you will. That'll do it for me. Again, Plus Collection. Take advantage of that as soon as possible. You'll have until May 9th to redeem all of those games. February monthly titles have been confirmed. Evil Dead, Ollie Ollie World, Destiny 2 Beyond Light, and Mafia Definitive Edition. And Cyberpunk 2077 seeing a discount